Welcome back to Infinity Beyond. So far, we've traced the journey of oxygen within your body, from breath to blood to cells. But where does oxygen come from in the first place? And where does it go when it leaves you? To truly understand oxygen, we must zoom out, far beyond the human body, beyond Earth, and into the stars. Let's begin at the beginning. Billions of years ago, in the hearts of dying stars, heavier elements were forged in intense nuclear reactions. Among them, oxygen. These stars exploded in supernovae, scattering their elemental contents across the galaxy. That stardust eventually coalesced into planets, oceans, and life. Yes, the oxygen you're breathing right now was created in ancient stars. On Earth, the story continues. For the first 2 billion years, Earth's atmosphere had little to no oxygen. Life existed, but it was microscopic and anaerobic. Then, about 2.4 billion years ago, photosynthetic organisms, a cyanobacteria, began producing oxygen as a byproduct. This led to what scientists call the Great Oxygenation Event. It transformed Earth's atmosphere and triggered one of the most profound shifts in the history of life. Oxygen levels rose, and with it came more complex, energy-hungry organisms. Every tree, every leaf, every breath of wind carries the echo of that transformation. Today, Earth's oxygen is continually renewed through photosynthesis, the magical process by which plants, algae, and certain bacteria convert sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide into glucose and oxygen. It's a perfect partnership. Humans and animals inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. Plants do the reverse. A global breath shared across continents, species, and centuries. And this isn't just poetic, it's practical. Rainforests, especially the Amazon, produce a significant portion of the world's oxygen. Oceans, through phytoplankton, contribute even more. Tiny sea creatures, invisible to the naked eye, produce half the oxygen in our atmosphere. Your body, in essence, depends on the health of forests, oceans, and microscopic life forms far away. When you breathe, you're part of a planetary rhythm. But the cycle doesn't stop at exhalation. When oxygen leaves your cells, it's transformed. It becomes carbon dioxide, CO2, a molecule just as vital. It travels back to your lungs and is released into the air. That CO2 might feed a tree in a park or a coral reef in the sea. You are not just a consumer of oxygen. You are a participant in the cycle of life. This awareness brings both awe and responsibility. As human activity increases greenhouse gases and deforestation spreads, we risk tipping the balance of this oxygen-carbon cycle. Climate change, pollution, and habitat destruction threaten the very systems that keep us breathing. Understanding oxygen means understanding our role in the larger biosphere. The breath inside your lungs connects you to the cosmos, to ancient stars, to trees across the world, to algae drifting in sunlight on ocean waves. You are not separate from the Earth. You are made of it. You contribute to it. And perhaps when we grasp this, our choices shift. We breathe more consciously. We live more gently. At Infinity Beyond, we celebrate this cosmic connection, the unbroken thread between science, nature, and self. You don't have to look to galaxies to feel wonder. It's in your next breath. Consider this. Every molecule of oxygen you inhale may have been breathed before by another creature. By a bird, a whale, a dinosaur, or even another human, centuries ago. Air is shared, recycled, and reborn. This is not a metaphor. It's chemistry. The same atoms flow through the ages, linking you to the past, the present, and all life on this planet. And when you exhale, you offer something back. Not just carbon, but warmth, moisture, part of your story. In meditation and breathwork traditions, people are taught to follow their breath, to be present with the inhale and the exhale. In doing so, they touch the eternal, the cycles that never stop, that cradle all living things. Science now affirms what ancient wisdom knew. Breath is the bridge between body and world. So tonight, as you lie still, imagine the stars, imagine the forests, imagine tiny ocean creatures floating in the tide, releasing life with every flick of a fin. You are part of that. You are essential. You are breathing not just for yourself, but with the entire living earth. Let your breath deepen. Let your heart slow. And know that in this quiet moment, surrounded by air, held by gravity, you are exactly where you belong. This is Infinity Beyond, where your next breath begins in the stars.